Ted Streuli, editor of the Journal Record, joins us to discuss stories making headlines in business this week. Ted, American Airlines has unveiled plans to lay off workers at its Tulsa maintenance facility. What are the latest numbers?
Well, American said they're going to lay off about 300 mechanics and another 143 support personnel in Tulsa. But of the 300 mechanics, American does have some 283 other mechanics jobs available in other parts of the country. Mechanics from Tulsa who might take those jobs, though, are going to be looking at about a $5 an hour pay cut, which is better than $10,000 a year.
An announcement by Devon Energy appears to be good news for Oklahoma City.
Well, it does. Devon said they're going to shutter their Houston office. They have about 500 people down there. Not all of them will be coming to Oklahoma City. The support staff will not likely be offered moves, but their higher-ranking people, which will be hundreds of those positions, are most likely going to be offered jobs here in Oklahoma City.
OneNet recently completed a major internet upgrade. What will that mean for the state's online capabilities?
Well, hopefully that puts the state in a position to be ready for Internet 2, which is the kind of next generation for especially research and academic institutions. This was a 100-gigabyte upgrade to the infrastructure, so pretty significant.
The federal government has filed a lawsuit in connection with the sale of aircraft parts to Tinker Air Force Base. What's that all about?
This is a contractor in Louisiana called TTF that is alleged to have sold parts to Tinker for the KC-135. Those are almost $40 million airplanes, and knowing that they were faulty parts, potentially putting in danger the lives of our servicemen and women. So very serious lawsuit, but still has to be decided in a court.
There are signs the real estate market in Oklahoma and Tulsa counties may be leveling out. What's the evidence for that?
Well, what we think the indicator there is that we know the Oklahoma County assessor this year has sent out 82,000 fewer valuation change letters. The assessor only sends a letter once the value of someone's real estate has changed on the tax rolls. So that's a very significant decrease from the number of those letters they sent out last year, and it does suggest prices are plateauing.
Ted, what are you working on for next week?
There's been a trend in Oklahoma City of people taking old commercial buildings and converting them to residential uses. We're going to talk to some of those property owners about why they've chosen to do that and what hurdles they've encountered along the way.
We'll watch for that. Ted Streuli, editor of the Journal Record, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.